Hello, friends. Today we are exploring one of the most important economic questions in modern medicine. Why can a single gene therapy cost millions of dollars per patient? Not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, millions. At first glance, that price feels extraordinary. But when we examine how curative medicine actually works, the logic behind that number becomes much clearer. Understanding this shift is essential because it represents the future direction of healthcare worldwide. Let's begin with the number that captures global attention. Some gene therapies cost between 2 and $3.5 million per patient. That is more than most homes, more than decades of medical care, more than entire treatment lifetime for many chronic conditions. The immediate reaction is usually disbelief. But price alone tells us nothing without context. To understand whether this number makes sense, we must first understand what gene therapy actually changes in medicine. Because this discussion is not really about cost alone, it's about impact. Gene therapy has the potential to cure disease by correcting the genetic cause itself. Not managing symptoms, not slowing progression, actually correcting the underlying biological defect. But a cure only matters if it is accessible. Price determines who receives treatment, how healthcare system allocate resources, and whether medical breakthrough scale globally. Cost in this context is not just financial. It defines access to cures. To understand the price, we must first understand how gene therapy is fundamentally different from traditional medicine. Traditional medicine operates on repetition. Patients take medication continuously, often for years or decades. Costs are distributed over time. Gene therapy changes this structure. Many treatments are delivered once with effect that may last a lifetime. That means decades of treatment value must be captured in a single intervention. Healthcare payment systems were designed for chronic care, not permanent correction. This is the first major reason gene therapy pricing appears so different. So, if pricing is fundamentally different, how is this price actually constructed? Gene therapy pricing reflects multiple structural components. Development cost spread across very small patient populations, highly specialized manufacturing processes, strict regulatory requirements, significant scientific risk, and the economic value of replacing lifelong treatment. This combination creates a pricing model unlike any traditional pharmaceutical category. To understand the full picture, we need to examine the major cost drivers individually. Developing gene therapy typically requires 10 to 15 years. Scientific uncertainty is high, and many therapies fail before approval. Companies invest billions long before a single patient is treated. When a therapy finally succeeds, it must support not only its own development, but the cost of all failed attempts that came before it. This long, high-risk development pathway is one of the greatest contribution to price. But development alone doesn't determine price. Patient population size changes everything. Most gene therapy targets rare genetic diseases. Sometimes only a few thousand patients worldwide are eligible. This creates a fundamental economic constraint. Development costs cannot be distributed across millions of users. Instead, they are concentrated across very small populations. Limited scale inevitably increases price per treatment. Even after development, the therapy still has to be produced, and manufacturing is highly specialized. Many gene therapies are manufactured specifically for each patient. This requires advanced biomanufacturing facilities, sterile clean rooms, and highly specialized expertise. Production is closer to precision biological engineering than traditional drug manufacturing. Manufacturing alone may cost hundreds of thousands of dollars per treatment before delivery or monitoring. Production is only one challenge. Delivering the therapy safely is another. Delivering a functional gene safely into a human cells is extraordinarily complex. Scientists often use engineered viral vectors or modify a patient's own cells. These processes operate at the frontier of biotechnology. Designing and validating such systems requires extensive research, specialized infrastructure, and exceptional precision. This complexity directly contributes to overall cost. And the process does not end once treatment is delivered because gene therapy effects may last a lifetime. Patients must be monitored for many years. Safety tracking, outcome measurement, and regulatory reporting continue long after treatment. The therapy may be delivered once, but responsibility continues far beyond that moment. All of this happens under extremely strict regulatory oversight. Gene therapy permanently alters biology. For that reason, regulatory standards are extremely rigorous. Clinical trials are extensive, manufacturing oversight is strict, safety documentation is comprehensive. These safeguards protect patients and maintain trust in technology, but they also increase development and operational costs. So, what does all of this look like in real world pricing? These combined factors produce real therapies with real prices. Zolgensma cost about $2.1 million, Hemgenix about $3.5 million, among the most expensive treatments ever approved. But these numbers gain meaning only when compared with what gene therapy replaces, because value depends on comparison. Many rare genetic diseases require lifelong treatment costing hundreds of thousands of dollars annually. Over decades, total medical cost can exceed several million dollars, sometimes far more. A one time gene therapy may replace that entire lifetime burden. This shifts the economic question from price alone to long term value. This comparison leads to a fundamental healthcare trade off. Society now faces a new healthcare model: very high upfront cost, potential lifetime cure. Short term affordability must be balanced against long term benefit. Healthcare financing systems worldwide are still adapting to this shift from managing disease to eliminating it. So, the real challenge is no longer scientific, it is financial. New payment approaches are emerging: outcome based pricing, paying for results, installment models, spreading cost over time, public and global funding partnerships. The future of gene therapy will depend not only on scientific progress, but on how healthcare systems evolve to finance cures. And that transformation is only just beginning. And that brings us to the end of this deep dive into why gene therapy can cost millions per patient and what that means for future of medicine. If you found this explanation clear and valuable, please take a moment to like the video. It really helps more people discover this content. For more evidence-based insights into biotechnology, healthcare innovation, and the science shaping tomorrow's medicine, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos. And if you think this topic deserves more attention, share this video with colleagues, students, or anyone interested in the future of healthcare. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.